Let's talk about love, baby. Let's talk about mm, mm. Hello, guys. Now I am not feeling well. I am actually down with cold, and my voice is not actually really clear. But hope you guys will hear what I'm saying. Um, Happy Valentine's Day. Happy love. You all know I love, right? I'm a romantic. Mm, I'm a romantica. So you all know healthy relationship actually contributes to our wellness, right? To our well-being. It actually helps with trauma, stress, anxiety, depression. It builds our immune system. So I like talking about it. But actually, what I wanted to say is actually what I want to say. I overheard one conversation about marriage being a 50-50 issue, and I was an equal uh, give. Yeah, marriage is a give and take, yes, but saying it should be 50-50 is something that I don't accept with, and I want to watch thing as a 50-50 when it comes to marriage. There is no such thing as a 50-50 when it comes to that. So before getting into it, you have to make your peace with that. You have to accept it that today you can either be giving 70% and your partner is giving 30%, or you are giving 30% and your partner will be giving 70%. And when I'm talking about giving, I don't mean I don't mean giving money. I mean give time, give patience, give compromise, give. Yeah, money is also, when they talk about 50-50, I know most people are referring but to the money aspect, but money is just a little bit a piece of a puzzle. It's just a little piece of a puzzle that needs to be added or fitted into marriage. So yeah, giving time, giving all the energy, the patience, the sacrifices, it is not equal. So you have to make your peace with that. For instance, you can be sick today, you can be down, and your partner will be the one to take over the household, take care of you, take care of the kids, be running around doing things. At that point, what are you giving? I mean, he will be the one giving, you know, sacrificing, sacrificing his own comfort, his own, spare or free time, giving. And you will be giving maybe like 30%, and he will be giving the 70%. And tomorrow the roles can be, switched, and he will be sick, and you will be the one to take care of him, do everything, bath him, feed him, do everything, run his errands for him at that point, do everything. So what are you going to be giving? You will be giving the 70%. You'll be giving more. You'll be giving more at that point. So here you need, before getting into this partnership, you need to be flexible enough to switch, to adapt in any situation. You need to be flexible enough to adapt to whatever the situation may be. To role play, you need to be flexible enough for that. And that is when it's at that point of maybe sickness, that is when your compromise, your sacrifice, you have to be able to compromise your own personal comfort. You have to be able to sacrifice your own personal comfort at that moment to give in to give in to the marriage. Marriage takes time, marriage takes work, and it's at that point where the work comes in. At that moment, you don't even look at it as work. You do it like it's not work at that moment. It's not. So once you make your peace with that, you will not even see, like, you just role play it like it's something. It just goes so smoothly. But when you put it in your mind that marriage should be 50-50, 50-50, give and take, like, I don't know how that can I don't know how that can actually work. And it's at that point when your partner is sick, that is when your friendship chemistry, I don't know if you've ever heard me talk about the friendship and the sexual chemistry, which are the two things that are really necessary and needed in a union, in partners. You need to have a friendship chemistry and the sexual chemistry, as my mentor Marisa Peer always says. Now, with the friendship chemistry, when your partner is sick, for instance, at that point, you can no longer, you're sick to the point that you're so weak, you cannot even have sex. At that point, you are not flexible enough, you don't have any strength to do anything. It's at that point that your partner, the friendship chemistry, really comes into play. Your partner at that point, at that moment, is your friend. He's there to talk to you, to take care of you, to do everything for you at that moment. He is your friend at that moment. The friendship chemistry, the chemistry you two have at that point, it's not even, you are not having sex at that moment, but you have that bond, that chemistry. You still vibe at that moment. You talk to each other at that moment. Then when now you are now strong enough, you have the strength, you are now well, then now the sexual chemistry, now you can have sex and the chemistry will still be there. So in most cases now, in most situations that I see, it's either there is a friendship chemistry and there is no sexual chemistry, or there is a sexual chemistry and there is no friendship chemistry. Of which, if there is a friendship chemistry and there is no sexual chemistry, then somebody is really going to be frustrated in that. Somebody is really going to be frustrated in that union. Like, I can imagine, you guys vibe, you're in tune with each other, you talk, you vibe, but when it comes to making love or comes to the sex part, it's awkward. It feels awkward and there is no chemistry. You just lie there and wait for your partner to finish. I mean, it is depressing. It is so depressing. And at that point now, most people, they'll be like, okay, but since the friendship chemistry, since the friendship is there, I cannot have everything. I cannot have everything. Let me just manage. Let me just, maybe one day the sex will get better. But let me just, maybe one day it will get better. Maybe with work it will get better. But it's very unlikely. It's very unlikely. So those are the two key aspects: the friendship chemistry and the sexual chemistry. Do you have that? Do you have that? If you have that, then I believe there is nothing that will be impossible for you to, in your marriage. There is nothing that you guys will not be able to work on, because you guys will have that friendship chemistry, meaning you can talk about everything. You can be friends while being partners. You can talk about everything, and when it comes to the sex, it's great. So it's when I mean, to those of you who are still looking to choose a partner, who are not there yet, who still want to choose a partner, those are the two things you look for. I'm not saying you should go and have a premarital sex or something like that, but if you have the friendship chemistry, it's good. It's good. But now, if you are the type that want to wait and have sex after marriage, then it's still all good. Like, just hope that the sexual chemistry is also there. Then at least you will not be like, okay, I have to fix this. I have to cope. You know, you will not want to cope or manage. You will not want to stick it out. You will not want to stick it out. So yeah, that is what I just want to pass out, that there is no such thing as a fitty when it comes to marriage. And to those of you who are